First off, rest in peace, neighborhood Nip. I ain't crip, but I'm on that neighborhood shoot. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Stick and move, Javante.
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, Buchanan, Bethel High School, by way of 3-Man Weave, LLC.
Michelle, producer, Faith Overseer.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Weave.
What up, everybody? We back. It's your favorite guys from your favorite podcast, the 3-Man Weave podcast. And it's a brand new episode, and we got a lot to talk about because it's a lot of sports going on. And look, man, it's your boy Buchanan. Who I got with me?
You already know who it is. It's your boy Hill. Hill gonna hear regardless, baby. Let's get it.
And you already know what it is. You got your boy AJ. Sign me the fuck up to protect Joe Burrow. God damn it, I do it. If ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Couple of that. We not. I'm not. Can't let you get that off, brother. Can't let you get that off, brother. But anyway, y'all know y'all can catch us on all major podcast platforms. 3-Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3-Man Weave _. You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. We also on TikTok and Twitch. It's episode 145. 145 out here.
Damn. Woo. You blazing through them, motherfuckers.
Man.
Y'all getting old, man.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Podcast old is what I'm talking about.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Cannon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The streets is missing you, B.
Streets was missing you, B.
Yeah, man. The streets is calling, B. But, you know, hey, man. My phone on do not disturb, man. It's bad out here. These
Well, you
streets,
got to give
man.
up the connect, B.
Hey, dog, B. Hey, man. People get shot every day, B. But
Yeah,
nah,
right.
man.
Get you a suit. Get you a blanket. You tough, right?
Get me all tucked in.
Yo, he said that with a straight face. He meant that, bro.
But Ace was sitting there looking at him like, yo, I got shot in the head. Like,
Hey, bro.
And he really was like, bro, like,
I'm
pull your
different.
skirt down, B.
Yeah. Damn, B.
like,
You know,
like he been shot before and there was nothing.
you know
fam,
what I'm saying?
if you didn't know nothing, like if you didn't know the story and what was about to happen, at that moment you knew some fuck up shit was gonna happen from him. Because he like, hey, your mind is in the wrong place, bro.
I got to get away from him.
Got
that
to.
moment,
You the worst. You the worst type of influence, bro.
At that, hey, where him and Mitch fucked up is that's when they supposed to start thinking, how can we set his ass up?
Yeah,
He got to go.
He got the patch on. He like, come on, B. You still down? Like you ain't ready to go outside yet, bruh. It's blood around this joint. Like, come on, man.
The hole's still open.
You know what I'm saying?
The shit it ain't scabbed up yet.
I'm breathing different. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was different, dog.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Rico, yeah, he was a wild boy.
man. So while we here, are we kind of intrigued from Paid in Full too?
I kind of am, man. I kind of am. One, because
This shit can be like
I'm a diehard fan. I'm a diehard fan of the first one. So I just always wanted to see what the second one would be like. And I know it's 20-something years since the first one, but I'm curious to see what a Paid in Full 2 would look like. So I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I think some shit just don't need a sequel.
I mean,
Or not even a sequel. Like don't even do like just take the name out of it. Just make like even if you want to do a part 2, just name it something else and just make it its own thing. Like I don't want to see.
That's what I need more people to do. Like you said, I'm cool with the continuance of the story, or or I'm cool with a part 2, but I definitely need a different title. I'm telling you,
Yeah, you could have called it something else for sure.
If you name it Paid in Full, we going in there with the mindset of
it better be. If it ain't a classic, you can get torn apart.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna be terrible.
And it won't be.
But if it was, but if he named it something different, we could have been in there like, you know what? I understand what he was trying to do with this one. I understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? People still dealing with that now with Bel Air.
Exactly, like because they can't get over it because it's even though it's the name, it's people still have that attachment of Fresh Prince. And to me, what it is like, if you're gonna do like just tell it like do a mythical like a make believe continuation or whatever you got to do, just something, but give it some originality to it. Don't just.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I do like Bel Air though.
I'm way behind. I only seen like a few episodes, half an episode. I'm definitely way behind. But the episodes that I've seen, I'm liking the difference.
It's a good show, man.
I'm liking the differences because I've heard what everybody's been saying. It's like this is not the same. This is not a comedy. This is a drama. You know what I'm saying? It's a drama.
Remember when we saw like the fake? It was like that fake trailer that they did on Instagram.
Yeah.
It had people intrigued because it's like, oh, this kind of deep.
It's risque. It was risque when we first seen it.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different than the norm. So it's like, okay, I'm interested because we've already had a Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So give us something different. Give us a different spin. Oh, of course they're gonna make Hillary fine as fuck.
I mean, you got something similar.
You gotta have some similarities.
Because I was sold on her on the show as a youngin', so
that's what I'm saying. You gotta have.
They had to keep that part the same, and the fundamentally it's the same because
that's cool.
Because I woke up the other day and Fresh Prince is on the real one, right? And it's like Carlton annoying as hell on that joint. Yeah, he ain't the same like this one, but it's like you can see the beginnings of that. You know what I mean? You can see that type of personality. You can see how they sat in the writer's room and said, like, if Carlton grew up in this day and time, he probably would be dabbling in this type of thing. So it's like it ain't too far fetched.
But that's
I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for you here, but one thing I don't like is what they're doing with Ashley character. But that we ain't.
I already know, but yeah, we definitely we can talk about that privately.
We are not about to get canceled.
No, no can do.
I can't go for that. No. No, can't do that.
That's what Cannon trying to do. That's how Cannon come back. Cannon come back. I'm coming back. Guns are blazing, baby. Get us up out of here.
Oh man.
Said this finna be 145 is finna be your last episode. God damn it.
You know who came back? Guns are blazing. The GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts, man. Hey. It's like y'all said, man. Home life real when you ain't been home in 20 years, man. If you ain't been home in 20 years, man,
right. I'm telling you,
that day-to-day responsibility.
He came in the house like, hey, they talk this much.
And they make this much trash and this much dishes in one day.
Nah, I'm going. I'm going back. I'm going back with Gronk. They listening to me over there.
He said, "Wait, you hungry? You hungry again?"
Oh man.
Nah. Hey, BA. What time y'all starting practice? Wait, we ain't starting practice in 3 months. I'll be there tomorrow. I got some training to do.
We got some film work to do.
We gonna break down some film. We gonna get ready. We gonna run this thing bike.
I don't think it's the kids.
But nah, and you know what? On a serious note, Hill, I think it's what you said. It's what you said. He is the GOAT. You become the GOAT by being a super fierce competitor. And I don't think that he liked the way that he went out. And I think he's sitting at home thinking about it. And he like, if I'm gonna come, I can't wait a year. I'm too old for that. It's like, if I'm gonna come back, I gotta go ahead and let the ball get rolling now.
Especially the season that he had, MVP caliber season, and the way he came back, brought the team back in Brady fashion. Like you said, I ain't trying to go out with that. That's definitely not. In all seriousness, I understand he wasn't done yet.
Yeah, facts.
And for go ahead, Hill, because I know where you're going.
Bro, Giselle the worst supermodel ever.
but why you say that?
Bro, he's sick of her. That's what
That's why he don't want to be at home.
That's why he don't want to be helped. The kids is okay. Because the kids is old enough that they independent enough that he can just say, hey, go get away from me. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is. Giselle been waiting for him to come home 20 years.
20 years.
You know
2 decades.
And she, you know what I'm saying? He can come home, he can fake it. He be like, I can deal with you talking today because I'm only gonna be here for the weekend.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But when I'm here every day and you talk about nothing, like you just doing nothing, you can't.
But don't she don't work still though?
She not interesting, bro.
No,
I'm telling you, she's the worst supermodel ever.
Every day she wake up. So what you want to do today? Nothing. I've been doing shit for 20 years. I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, facts. I just want to chill. And see, that's the thing.
She can't keep a man happy. I'm telling you. He said he's sick of her. I'm telling you.
Because
Giselle the word. Get rid of her.
They two different types of retired. Because Brady was retired. It was like, I just want to sit at home.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing a contact sport all my life. Because you got to think, we talk about 20 years. Brady been playing football since he was a kid.
Yeah, since a kid.
So that and then even competitively, once you get to college and stuff like that, that's your life.
Bro, he didn't want to retire.
No, he didn't want to retire.
She been trying to get him to retire.
Bro, she was trying to get him to retire before like the last 3 Super Bowls in New England.
Yeah.
So now she's like, okay, when are you gonna make time for me?
And that's what she kept saying. So then that's why
I'm on up out of there, man.
That's why she was like, okay, y'all lost. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost. Time to come home. He like, all right.
But if she was smart, she should have slow played. She should have just let him be until September, bro. She should have let training camp come, give him space, keep him comfortable, keep him happy. And then once the football season starts, go back to your nagging and want to spend time all the time.
You think she know how to do that?
She pulled her trump card too early, bro. He seen that joint. He said, "Oh, this is what retirement gonna look like."
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Spider,
he might play the 50 now.
But I was gonna say, I feel like Brady had an idea that it was gonna be like that. That's why he wanted to play to 50.
Maybe
because he was saying he wanted to play to 50, and people was like, "Hey, bro, these last couple of years, I mean." And then next thing you know, I feel like
back in the lab.
I feel like he created TB12 specifically so he couldn't go home. He was like, "Look, he's like, I got to figure something out. Like the more I play, the closer I get to this shit go be over eternally.
Not eternally.
Look, if I play till 50, that means I'm halfway there. I come home, I'm halfway there. I might not remember shit like in 10 years after 50 anyway.
Yeah, that ain't bad. CTE be right around the corner for him.
But he definitely put a monkey wrench in
her game.
In free agents. In free agents. Yeah, and I think his timing was definitely at least he didn't drag it out like Brett Favre and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
So I did hear some rumblings that it was a possibility that the way he did his retirement, it did free up like some money off of the books for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why the timing was kind of the way it was, where he said,
"So how you do his retirement?"
Because
you do.
So pretty much when you have a retired player, it can move. It can clear off future money off of those books. And so I think that's something that may have been a smart move or a smart play. And I'm sure that's something he probably picked up in New England, where they was like, "Hey, we're gonna prepare for this, the little tips and tricks of the trade to get them ready." So. But also that's not, like I said, this ain't, I don't know for certain. It's speculation because trying to figure out the cap and compensatory picks are two things that you will never really hear me dig too deep in. I don't understand. I don't understand none of that shit.
I've been trying to figure out compensatory picks since 2012, bro. Like
I've become somewhat of an expert.
You know more about it than anybody I know. I would give you that, bro.
Because that's all my team do. That's all my team.
Yeah, y'all definitely be getting it, and that's what every year I look. I'm like, they stay getting it. I don't know how, but
that's why they're strategic on the free agents that they go after. They wait for the when they do free agency and all that. I get you right, bro.
Stephen Jones, man.
Yeah,
good.
Nah.
So since we,
For something. That's it. That's it. Getting comp picks. That's it.
Hey man, I need some comp picks at this point.
So since Brady kind of reneged on his retirement, Hill, how do you feel about a little bit of dropping a spade when you got some diamonds in your hand? Randy Gregory reneging on the Cowboys. How you feel about that?
Man, if we recorded yesterday when it happened, man, it'd have been what's the label you got to put on when you about to do a whole bunch of cussing?
The NSFW, not safe for work.
Yeah. That right there would have happened. But after further more research I did, I'm able to calm down and definitely articulate my thoughts. I'm sorry.
Damn,
I'm sorry. The mature version.
I wanted a rant.
But it's funny. I mean, all the jokes and came about it because it's Cowboys. Once again, they act like we've never seen this before. You haven't seen this before, but they put out it was way too many conflicting reports, which were believable because once again, nobody cares about the truth when it comes to the Cowboys. It's funny, Stephen Jones. Y'all know I hate Stephen Jones. So when anything negative that comes out with him messing up a deal, with him being the one messing it up, I'm definitely coming in guns blazing, like you say, bash him, like you said.
Absolutely.
But furthermore, research though, I just believe he just wanted to leave and just didn't know how to say
it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The team definitely been behind him. Through all his suspensions, his mental health issues, his addictions that he was dealing with. They've been behind him. They've been helping him with his treatment. They definitely been, holding him down. And they didn't hold him. They didn't hold that against him when it came to his contract.
But does he really have any addictions, bro? I feel like he's been. Wasn't it marijuana though?
Yeah, but it was more than marijuana. Like he got some mental health issues going on, dealing with anxiety. Dealing with anxiety, depression as well. He has. I'm not sure he's been diagnosed with bipolar. I'm saying that's been rumored around.
I thought they was overly just being critical of him. One, because of course his skin color, but it's like I'm like they really went hard at him over the weed, and a lot of people now just get a pass with that. So, but when you tell me all of that, I guess I never looked into it like that. But I'm happy that he
turned his life
because I liked him in college. I'm happy that y'all definitely stuck with him, and that he was able to get his career on track. So I hope he do good way in Denver, man.
He's definitely done a whole 180 in his career and his life. I mean, in his life period. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy for the man.
Right.
Who me? What?
Because I can't stand when people say he did a whole 360 with his life. So I'm glad. I'm glad you got the 180 right.
Because 360 is you're
back
where you started from. Yeah, you're still the same.
So like I said, he definitely got his life in order. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got everything, in order in his life, in his personal aspect. Like I say, so now he can just focus on football. And once again, we do know that I didn't even catch the job. Chill,
Jarvis. When he put that blank, I knew it.
Jarvis said Randy Gregory, he knew the perk was fake, but he still ate it.
That's it, grim.
But I think once again, he just wanted to go to Denver. They had a whole
it's legal.
It was a reason why
fake perk.
It was a reason why he didn't get franchise tag. They understood that his market was definitely going to be different from others because this was his first full season ever playing. He's been suspended every season he's played. So this is his full season. So the upside of him being a premier pass rusher is still there. Somebody never knew what his market was going to be. So they had basically a little handshake deal. Let's go see what you can do. See what you can get out there, bring it back to us, and we'll match it. The clause that's in his contract that got him so upset is in every contract that the Cowboys have, except Dak.
Except Dak.
He negotiated.
Get your agents up, bro.
Somebody that had leverage. But the thing the problem that I have with Randy, the way he was acting, is this clause has been in his contract since he signed as a rookie.
You said you knew it already.
It was a reason why he fell to the second round to the end of the second round when we drafted him because of his off the field issues, because his fines and suspensions, because of that. So for you to act like
this ain't new,
this ain't nothing new to you, but for you to try to play it and use it as
they just say you just wanted to go to Denver.
That's the problem that I had.
I 100% see what you're saying there.
But then, like you said,
motherfuckers don't know how to drop their nuts and just be like, bro, I don't want to be here.
I want to try. Honestly, how much of them are speaking for themselves? And I'm talking about athletes, or did someone just tell them to put that out there? I'm sure because I'm sure he probably. I'm about to say I'm sure he accepted that the Cowboys deal first, and then he talked it over with his agent. His agent was like, "Bro, do you really want to be here?" And when he switched his mind, his agent was like, "Okay, just let him know you didn't like this clause." To try and smooth it over and make it and relieve himself from culpability or some scrutiny, where they'd be like, "Oh, you know," because in the social media eye, his agent was probably like, "Oh, it's probably gonna look bad." When, bro, if you just say, "Hey, Denver, I like my mind. I like what Denver has to offer more."
I genuinely don't think he knew. I genuinely don't think he knew what that clause that was in his contract.
Oh, that's why I feel like someone told him to say that. Like,
I'm 100% certain he didn't know because it's been in his contract his entire career. So why is it a problem now?
And they never executed
it. And how many times have he and how many times have he been suspended? Like
every season.
Every season. And personally, what did I ask you today? How much money has he lost because of that clause?
And at the time I didn't know the answer, but then I came back and said none.
So
not from the team, not from the Cowboys. He lost,
but just natural suspensions and stuff.
Yeah, but they didn't void his contract. They didn't. They actually gave him 2 more contracts after that. There's a reason why he's just now entering free agency because they've given him deals and teams gave it backlash because like what are y'all signing Randy Gregory for? He hasn't done anything. Once again,
and guess what? And then my whole thing is, even if that clause has been in your contract your entire career, even if it's a possibility of it being executed in the future, the precedent is set that not only have they not activated that clause, they've given you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. So so to me,
more than the average person.
To me, the best thing for me is to extend grace and just be like, "Hey, I enjoyed the opportunity here, but I want to go see what's out, what there's."
And that would have been the best thing to say.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Class.
And then instead of just trying to act livid and say, "Oh, this clause is some bullshit," bro. How is this clause some bullshit when once again it's 52 other players that have this clause?
Yeah.
And only one that don't is Dak.
And so how the agent was trying to spin it was, like I said, this is the only team that has this clause in their contract. It's the only team that does business like this. So, but what he's actually omitting is that language is already in the CBA.
Exactly.
So it doesn't have to be in anybody's contract technically. If you get fined and suspended, and the team want to come after your guaranteed money, it's in the collective bargaining agreement already. Now I'm pretty sure they got to go through arbitration. It might be harder to go through that. But
by putting it in your contract, it just makes it easier.
Yeah, I can go ahead and flip the switch. Like, hey, go give me that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go through nothing.
And to me, that's smart business on the Cowboys' part, to be quite honest. Especially when you
can skip arbitration now,
and especially when you do take risk on some players.
Facts.
And my whole thing is there are certain just because they have this clause, plenty of teams have certain quirks that they have in their contract. Just the same. It's the same way when you hear the national pundits and stuff talk about how the Bengals construct their contracts and say they don't give out a lot of guaranteed money and there's not a lot of security in those contracts, and that's why a lot of players don't sign here.
Yeah,
that's false because you get your first year, if you sign a 3-year contract, your guaranteed money comes to you in your first year. You get a lot of your bonuses in your first year. Your second and third year aren't guaranteed, but guess what? When you play for the Bengals, they're not going to cut you. You're going to see at least 75% of that money. Like even Trey Waynes has played maybe 3 games worth of downs, and he's made $14 million over 2 seasons, and he's going into his 3rd year of this contract. and he's probably going to get cut this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, hey, bro, you've only played 3 games out of 2 seasons, and you've been making.
But they honor most of their deals.
Exactly, and even if, like, I guarantee you, even if Trey Waynes just played every game this season, even if he wasn't good, he'd probably at least make it to camp and get his roster bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Bengals, they're not going to they're going to give you that opportunity, and especially, you know, even though it's not necessarily working out with Jesse Bates right now. The reason why it's not really working out with Jesse Bates is he's trying to get market resetting money.
Mm-hmm. And I ain't mad at him.
I'm not mad at him, but also,
I mean, you could be, it's your team. So if it was my team, I would be mad at him.
Like,
just come back, bro.
What the thing is, I believe it's really like has to do with his agent as well, because David Mogetta is he puts the pressure, like he tries to get his players to reset the market.
And he has leverage at this. Like, why would you give up this leverage if you're Jesse Bates?
Jesse Bates doesn't have leverage, bro. After last season, Jesse Bates does not have leverage.
But he's still, bro. If he signs what I'm saying as far as leverage, if he signs a deal this year and doesn't reset his market, you may never get it. This is your one chance. If you hold out, you will get some money. You will get good money. If it ain't with the Bengals. If the Bengals don't sign him, he's gonna get good money.
I think even if he goes elsewhere, he may get more money than what the Bengals are offering right now.
Of course.
But I don't know if it's gonna be that exponentially different. And sometimes you're gonna get that money from a bad team. That's what we've talked about as well. And so absolutely. Like I don't know.
But they just want it. It's like football players just want that one contract that could change their life. And this could be the one for him. So it's like,
but also the franchise tag do that.
He gotta, but bro, players don't understand how that works, man. They want long-term deals when they don't understand how the deals in the NFL work. Hill said years ago, even before Kirk Cousins gave people the blueprint. And he on another 1-year deal, cleaning up still.
Yeah. Fully guaranteed.
He has really
does Sam Bradford, Kirk Cousins,
new age Sam Bradford. Yep.
Do they have the same agent? Because
he figured out how to Sam Bradford and the new CBA. He figured it out. And Braun figured it out too. Like you gotta take short deals.
I can give you the water. I can lead you to water, baby.
Can't make you drink. And Hill was one of the first people who said, like, look,
it's there. The blueprint is there.
Especially in this ever-changing salary cap age with the NFL. Like, this will be the time, because this is what Braun did. Braun knew that more money was coming in. All right, let me go ahead and sign me a quick little deal. Give me this.
Quick little deal.
And then let's renegotiate
that I'm gonna turn down.
Right, and let's go ahead and renegotiate when this other money come in.
Like I said, I'm not. I mean, my fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like I said, I'm not naive to know this is a physical sport. You can lose your, so you can lose your career in one play. But I'm just saying, like, bro, this long-term deals that we can see, like we're gonna get into it when we talk about the NFL free agency more in depth about some of these contracts. But it's just like it's not always what you see, and that's the problem. Definitely. Why do y'all keep figuring it out? Like, I understand y'all probably just getting it off of seeing it on TV. Ooh, the 100 mil.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, when you only see 30. Like,
come on.
Like,
and that's why I said, like,
I'm not 6 years and you only see 3.
And that's why I'm not that sold on the Christian Kirk got how much guaranteed money.
Hold on.
Wait, let's
he got a lot of money, but before we get there, Ken, pull that up so you can figure that out. Before we move on,
I know how much, but I'm just saying, I don't. It's not what everybody. I don't think it's what everybody think it is. Not that.
When we
it's get good for him, for sure.
We're gonna get there. I thought Dallas loved character issue players. They do, to a certain extent, but it's a reason why they are adamant about having the clause in their contract.
Because if you get an open box special, you kind of want to protect yourself if it's faulty. Like if you buy an open box special TV and you take it home and it don't turn on, if you don't have that clause in there where it's like, hey, I can bring this back if this open box TV don't work, you want to protect yourself from that. And so that's what Dallas is doing, and that's what Dallas is being smart. Because also, like you said, if you got to take it to arbitration, the arbiter, they could say, nah, this wasn't worth voiding his money. and you could potentially lose on that, and you could have to pay that player. And just think of it if for the sake of argument, well, no, we don't have to do that. Like Zeke, if Zeke, if Zeke play was declining and they had to pay him, like if his case ended up being like right now with the production that he's having, they could possibly be like, we want to cut ties with you because it'll help us get out of the situation anyway. Thank you for your time, and let's move on. That's all it is. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's just like if you are an employee, I believe Virginia. If you are an employee in Virginia, you are at will. They can come to you and say, "Hey, we can fire you at any time." Yeah, we can fire you at. Yeah, we can fire. We can fire you at any time for any reason.
So just Virginia, bro. That's pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah, that's just protecting yourself.
I ain't had a job that wasn't at will since maybe 2011, man.
But while we here, we keep teasing it. While we here, what's your thoughts on free agency so far?
So it's
some teams making some moves out here, man. For sure.
And it's the team that's not making moves.
It ain't just a team. It's literally everybody. It's everybody in the AFC.
AFC going for it, bro.
Every good team in the AFC is making moves, and I don't like it. Why now? Everybody want to get good in the AFC? Like, can we just have a moment? They act like we won the trophy. The NFC won the trophy. Go get it from them.
I ain't seen the NFL this lopsided with the conferences in a long time. This is bad. Like those contenders in the AFC, because it's a lot of them. And the people that wasn't even contenders, they want to get up. They want to become contenders. They was like, hey, look, y'all gonna respect us too, and they making moves. Like I said, Chargers making moves.
Yeah, Chargers definitely making moves.
Broncos that made moves. Like you said,
Nevada made a couple of moves.
Who?
Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, you said Nevada. He threw me off. I'm like, who?
They made a couple
making moves. Like I said, they the Bills.
And they got Lawson coming back too, man. So with Chandler Jones, I really like that. And putting them with what's my white boy that be coming off the line? Max Crosby.
I don't understand that move.
To get rid of Yannick Ngakoue, it was like,
you got to bring in. It's two edge rushers now.
They had two edge rushers.
That's what got them to the playoffs. For real. No, they traded one.
They chose to do that.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
I'm not part of the package. I don't understand the decision of moving on from Yannick Ngakoue, somebody that gave you 10 sacks, for Chandler Jones. If Chandler Jones substantially better than Yannick.
And I believe Chandler is older. I mean, he's balled out his entire career.
He's balled out for sure.
So like that cliff can come at any moment. I think you still have some upside with Yannick Ngakoue. So that was a weird move to me, but
it's also a buy-in thing.
What I will say that move also did net them Rock Yassin, and I guess what I will say is familiarity, because Josh McDaniels, Chandler Jones was in New England.
And that's one of the reasons why they did it.
So there's that, but I don't like.
But it's also a buy-in thing. You got new people over there. It's like, look.
I mean, I get it. It's just the fact I respect it because they immediately moved Yannick to the Colts, and like I said, that's a good defense. I'm not gonna say it's a good team anymore because they don't have a quarterback, but it's definitely a good defense, and definitely he's a move that can take that defense to a whole nother level.
Oh, absolutely.
You put him with DeForest Buckner and Kwity Paye. Like, come on now, that's a fearless defensive line. Yeah. And they're gonna run the ball regardless of whoever they bring in at quarterback. We spoke on Randy Gregory going to the Broncos. So you add him, Bradley Chubb, with the defense that they already had. They signed DJ Jones. We already know about the Russell Wilson trade. Like I said, you got a Super Bowl of bust. Von Miller to the Bills. They go get OJ Howard. They needed a tight end. I do like Knox still. So now you got two weapons. So you're giving Josh Allen more weapons.
But it's like OJ Howard done underperformed to me since he's been in the league, though.
Yeah, and injury.
But I do like the pick. I do like that.
For $3.5 million?
Yeah, I like that.
Anything you give me is a plus.
You know, like I said, Knox is definitely cool. He could be better. So now that that competition,
that competition might make both of them play better.
2 for 1. Let's say 2 for 1. Like y'all, both of y'all production is basically gonna be a plus. Like you said, I love what the Chargers is doing. I'm not about to believe the Chargers until the Chargers show me, but I love every move that they made. I love every move that they made.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Jets making some moves. Dolphins, Jags,
and the funny thing about it, you're not being funny.
I'm not being funny, bro.
No, I know. Somebody could laugh and laugh. I look at the Jackson.
It's funny names. It's funny names, but this is the reality of the league that we're in now.
But they made some moves. They made some quality moves. I like what Miami was doing. Like they say, White McDaniel, he's getting players that fit his system,
his scheme.
You know, say you're trying to improve what they had. They do have. They like I say, they wasn't empty cupboard. Like you said, Flores left that team in a good shape.
No, in good shape.
They were fighting for a playoff spot, so he definitely inherited a really good job.
That's why they want him gone.
Well,
they didn't ask him to fight for a playoff spot.
Nah, we told you lose, man.
Right?
You can't follow directions, bro.
Boy, you got to get up out of here. What I will say is, to get to your point about something else, everybody's making moves, but one of the teams that is making moves that is really head scratching, they spending some money. But it don't make sense, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I feel like you have to. Like, what else do they do? They need to acquire talent, bro. What you say?
Now.
So that's what it's like, bro. When it's kind of like the Commanders, bro. Not this year because they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. But next year, you're not gonna have a choice, bro. You need to acquire any and everything that you can, because if you're going to be competitive in this league, you have to put talent on the field. You can't just say we're going to out scheme and out coach everybody, especially when you don't even have Hall of Fame caliber people. So it's like,
right. The only thing that I'm saying about that is that, to me, some of the players that they are signing are replacing players that I can't say that they're really marginally better than, but they're paying them a lot more. Like, to me, why release Miles Jack?
I don't know why they released Miles Jack, but I was hoping that my team figured out a way to get him.
To pay someone more that ain't. Shoot. I can't guarantee that I'm not even gonna try his name, but I don't know. Like, is he really better? Hell no. Is he better? Is he better than Miles Jack?
But Miles Jack definitely was on the downside last year. Like, he played terrible last year for them. Yeah,
but also he's a linebacker, and if as a linebacker you ain't getting clean, you can't.
You don't have D-line.
Yeah,
I'm not vouching for them releasing him. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
But I do know he played bad last year. You know what I'm saying?
But he's also still a young.
I'm about to say their whole team played bad.
Upside, so I would take him on my team.
I wanted him on my team, and I'm glad. And once again, the Steelers. We didn't mention the Steelers in this.
Also, the Ravens also.
The Ravens do what the Ravens do. The Ravens one of the best organizations in the league. They're gonna definitely be active in the draft.
They brought Darius back.
The Ravens. That's
they gonna do it.
That's one of their top-notch franchise. They gonna do every year.
Them motherfuckers got a plan. So
every year,
when they get quiet, I'm nervous.
And it's
when they get quiet, I'm nervous.
How they kept it going even after Ozzie though.
Because Ozzie gave the boy the blueprint.
You actually train them.
Yeah, he gave him the blueprint.
So if
Ozzie gave them boys some gifts on his way out. He said, "Here, hey, get this dude Lamar Jackson. He gonna do some shit for y'all."
He said it just cool like that. But why don't more orgs follow that though? Follow that train people up.
Because they usually fire people after 3 years.
I be saying when they do that.
But I also got to retort to that. You've trained people in your profession. Do they?
How many of them good?
Are
Most
they?
Of the people I trained do good.
They are good, right? Because they follow success. They follow the lead. But you also you got all success stories on all your trainees.
I don't really have no bad ones because I don't tell people to do exactly what I do. Is I tell them like put your own twist on it. Like I just teach the basics. So it's like if I teach fundamentals, you could do whatever you want with that.
So what I am saying is, like I said, everybody don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody try,
some people
they try to
do
find
take
their own way.
longer.
They do their own
Hard head
thing.
make a soft ass. So
Yeah.
you already know everybody not gonna listen. But if they dealing with millions of dollars and a proven theory, like you feel me? Like I would be listening if I was in that org and in a position to take over. So it's like,
well, I don't want to personalize it, but look at Stephen Jones. He ain't nothing like his daddy.
Nothing.
Hey, who had
Katie
more success?
and Troy.
Who had more success, AJ?
I would say his daddy.
Yeah, they got chips.
No, but I'm talking about your peoples.
Oh,
and that's the opposite. Your people seeing your daddy messing up.
Yep.
And so they're like, oh no, we about to do some things different. This man sings success.
Yeah.
And like, nah, we ain't about to do it this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep doing it this way. It ain't worked yet. And continue. Like I said, people don't never.
Because he just frugal. I feel like he frugal. I don't know why he is when he rich,
you're a billionaire.
Like, bro,
we got
but he be acting frugal.
And
we got 26 million in cap, and I guarantee we use 6.
You know what kills me about this is how these billionaires they run it like a business when most of them got their money doing other businesses. You would think that these billionaires, like, this would be their play money. This would be stuff that they just trying to have fun with, and this is where they can kind of scratch that competitive itch that they got and really trying to go for it, and not just be out here trying to penny pinch and micromanage and stuff. To me, like, it would be like, I'm shocked that everybody ain't running these franchises like the Steinbrenners out here. Like, hey, like, who's the best? Let me go get them.
Ain't no cap in baseball, bro.
But even still, like, but ain't no cap in baseball. But you see teams
it's owners that act like it's one.
Exactly, and
they ain't got Steinbrenner money. That's the thing. In baseball, if you got long money, you can really.
But here's my thing: in baseball ain't no salary cap, but in football, you making money hand over fist with these TV deals and everything. So to me, even if it is a salary cap, we've seen it. There's teams. You look at the good teams. They have brilliant capologists in their front office who know how to do these gymnastics and work this cap. And hey, we gonna move some money here. We gonna put some void years here. We gonna restructure this. We gonna turn this into a signing bonus, and then we gonna bring in everybody. Brett Veach, boy, he find it like he pulling money out of everywhere. Every single offseason, he getting somebody. Hey, who what we need? All right, go ahead, get him. I got it. I'll make it work. And we don't have enough owners that do that. And to me, that's where NFL falls short. But also, it's also because these NFL owners are greedy because they want.
That's how you become billionaires, like you said.
Like, yeah, but to me, also, you put a proven winner out there. Watch how much money. Hey, bro.
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand. If you know winning, and back when we talked about some teams purposely, this is back when we first talked about that theory that even before Flores, we were saying that some teams purposely tank. And I'm just like, why? All right, yes, you can make money tanking, but you can make boatloads of money if you win.
But
bro, the whole city can if you win. You saw what happened to Cleveland when Braun won, or even just him being back there, and when he left, how the economy dipped. Like, so it's like, put a winner here.
Here. Let me even just. I'm gonna personalize it. Look at Cincinnati, bro.
Yeah, y'all turned up this last couple years.
The whole city
since y'all been relevant again.
And then it's reports now that he about to he putting in bids for an indoor practice facility.
Is that money rolling in?
But guess what? What he been doing? Spending money. The last 3 years he been spending money.
Yeah.
And guess what? And guess what? He's seeing that return. Well, I'm not even gonna say Mike Brown. It's not that he's seeing that return, but the entire family. And my thing is actually the reason why I kind of understood how Mike Brown was running the franchise opposed to other teams. Other owners, they bought their teams. This is truly a family business. This is truly a family business. It's truly has been something that's been handed down. And so to me, he's not
the Giants too.
He's not a billionaire like these other owners. He's a billionaire from football. because of what it is. And so to me, that's why I kind of understand, and that's another reason why him and Jerry used to beef all the time.
I heard about them owners meetings.
But that goes back,
and Jerry used to
and now makes sense, AJ. What you said about how the Bengals, most of the time they get you to, if you sign a 3-year deal, they'll get you to the last deal. And it's like it's like he does that to honor. It's like, all right, you're signing the contract. We also signed it. We'll honor the deal as much as we possibly can. Like you said, 75% of people, you see 75% of that money.
Look how he treated Marvin Lewis.
And it's because they, like you said, he's a billionaire off football. And when you look at somebody like Snyder, he made his billions before he ever even got into football. So it's like he probably don't cherish it or respect it.
That's why they be so cutthroat. They be so cutthroat.
Sense, bro. That makes perfect sense.
So y'all gotta so before we get all the free agents, before we dip out, I definitely want to talk about this Christian Kirk deal before we leave for this.
$37 million, 2 years guaranteed. That is almost 20 years. So it is a lot, but if you don't ball in these years, like you're still young, you gonna be done, bro.
And I get that. I'm not even disagreeing with that, but you know what that deal does?
People who are way better than him about to get astronomical deals.
I ain't trying to scary Cherry say what? Say he got what? You know, you got to come with me.
I know what it does, so I get that.
And I think the next owners meeting, they need to talk about that.
About signing people who don't deserve it to deals like
that.
And
I gotta watch how y'all do these deals, bro.
They are finna jump Trent Baalke. Like somebody finna give Trent Baalke the hands, bro. And it might be me because we got T. Higgins coming up.
and bro, I got a couple years. He can make 200 when he.
I gotta show y'all the graphic of. Matter of fact, I think I know AJ Brown, DK Metcalf.
They gonna get monster deals.
Devontae already been telling y'all he want 30.
Yeah.
He wants 30.
He was excited too when he saw the Christian Kirk deal.
That's what I'm saying. Because now you cannot talk to me. You can't talk to me.
Yeah, I need 150.
You can't talk to me. We're talking about some 20, 28, 20.
And I need 60 guaranteed, 67 guaranteed.
When Christian Kirk, and that's what I'm saying. When
some of these wide receivers gonna be like, "Yo, what Christian Kirk double that?" Because I've doubled his production.
Yeah, Debo. When Debo come up for a deal, bro.
Debo's up. I forgot to mention Debo. Like I said, bro, come on, bro.
It's some guys that are up.
That is going to cripple the market. You know what I'm saying? I understand the stat.
It's gonna cause quarterback money.
you know.
Yeah.
Which and you know.
Yeah.
You know what's
laughing?
I'm just saying because I know because Terry McLaurin is coming up, bro, and we don't have it, bro.
2025, y'all gonna find it.
What's about to happen is I guarantee
we have not made one move that I wanted. This
because y'all seen that Christian Kirk deal and was like, hey, we gotta save this.
No, I'm talking about even before then, like before this thing even started, bro. Like everything that they have done has literally
tell me a move.
Stupid.
You ducked this last week, so tell us a move that you want.
Bro, I didn't. They haven't signed anybody, bro.
That's what we're asking you.
I definitely wanted a linebacker to come in. I wanted a bargain shot. I told y'all. I said I want a bargain shopping quarterback specifically because we had too many holes and we had cap space. So if you was gonna do the Wentz deal, we've seen teams say you're gonna pay us dead cap. I don't know why y'all let them finesse you. The fact that y'all got finesse was the worst thing ever. It's like, bro, like who's in charge over here? Yeah. Then
Chris Ballard,
we need linebackers. You let all of our plug-in, you let our star linemen go and our plug-and-play linemen. Who the hell is protecting Carson Wentz, bro? Who the hell is protecting Carson Wentz? Eric Flowers is gone, who played well under us. Brandon Sheriff is gone, who played well under us. Morgan Moses just signed with the Ravens. What are we doing, bro? You've re-signed a kicker. You've re-signed Troy Apake. What are we doing, bro? So it's like they haven't done one football move. So I have zero faith that the Commanders can get Terry McLaurin under contract, especially with the new wide receiver market set by Christian Kirk. Because Terry need a whole bag.
So AJ, so for winners, you got. I need one winner and one loser from free agency, and not your team.
Y'all made it. Y'all got some decent, two solid linemen. I saw that.
I know, but you can get the same question. It's just
I know.
I'm omitting our team.
I'm not gonna pick my team.
Chargers. To me, Chargers are the winner.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they did, they really saw the move that shook their division was the Russell Wilson. And even when we discussed like, does this even really, it makes them a Super Bowl or bust, contender, but does it actually make them a contender? And so to me, I think bringing in, although it was via trade, bringing in Khalil Mack, then signing J.C. Jackson, you brought back Mike Williams. I don't know if I'd have brought back Mike Williams for that much, but you kind of got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, being that fringe playoff team, and you knew that you had some issues in run defense, and this is what you did basically, before actual free agency even started. Oh yeah, you're definitely up there as a winner to me.
Winner chicken dinner.
Who you loser?
Seattle.
I hate you.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
good one. That was a good one.
Damn it, I hate you, bro. I was ready to light they ass up.
Bro, oh, don't worry. Hey, Dudley Boys is here.
Let's go. That's my loser. I ain't switching, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait. Go ahead.
Y'all got all that ammunition, all that trade asset. Man, oh my God.
Winner. My winner. I'm going with Denver Broncos, man.
Okay.
You immediately. I mean, everybody act like Super Bowl or bust is a bad thing. I would love to be a Super Bowl or bust team. So it's like, shoot, they have decent offensive players last year, a legitimate defense. They were a quarterback away. Like how teams say, like how Commanders fell for, you're a quarterback away. They really were a quarterback away. And they went out and got who I think was the best available quarterback that was going to be on the market, even though he didn't. They got him in the trade, but I feel like that's the best quarterback that you could have got since we knew he wasn't going to be in Seattle. So it's like, boom. Then they made a couple other moves. One, they got Randy Gregory. They brought in a lineman and a linebacker.
DJ Jones.
So I just like what they're doing. And it's Super Bowl or bust. I really think, as much as I hate the Broncos, because my cousin a diehard Bronco fan, and just grew when we grew up, John Elway and all of that. So man, he gonna be talking a lot of trash, but he already sold. I texted him, I said Super Bowl or bust, and he said that's a fact. He's one of the few people who didn't run from that. So he really believed they going to the Super Bowl this year. So
fourth man Tory, as soon as the trade went down, he said going to the Super Bowl.
He immediately texted us.
All right.
Yeah. My winner, I'm gonna just go differently. I'm gonna say I know we touched on it. I'm gonna go with Miami.
I like what they've done.
You're going to get Chase Edmonds, solid running back. You go get
coming from that Shanahan scheme shit. He might go for 1,000 of them things.
Yeah, I know how I feel about Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson, the former wide receiver from the Cowboys, is a utility guy. A Swiss Army knife. You pair him with Devontae Parker and Jalen Waller. You just put him in the middle and let him do what he do in that Shanahan type system that Mike McDaniels come from. I definitely like that. I like the moves that they made. They brought back the defensive end. They brought back he has tremendous upside. I like that. And I like getting Connor Williams to try to fix some of this offensive line they got going on. We know they're gonna run this zone heavy definitely He definitely fits that perfectly well because he's athletic. He's not the strongest guy, but he definitely
can get to that second level.
He definitely has the athleticism. And if you get him on the move, he definitely can do some things. I'm just liking the moves that they are making. So, like I said, I touched on it. My loser is Seattle. You get all them assets from the Russell Wilson trade.
Let's go.
You don't use none of them. You try to hype it up and put them in the media that you're going to go out to DeShaun Watson. You're not even
was just on TV talking before we got home.
You're not even the finalist.
And my thing is, when you talk about getting all those assets, you didn't get enough. To me, I don't think you even got, for the level of quarterback, for what we see quarterbacks go for to get that for Russell Wilson, I don't think you got enough. And
can I raise you?
Go ahead.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter. They don't draft well.
Exactly. And here's my thing.
Sense.
Where's Rashad Penny?
Just the boom.
Where's Rashad Penny?
Still a free agent.
And they so here's my thing. Like, you're getting these assets, you're not flipping them because we know you can't draft well. So what are you doing there? You bringing in Drew Lock. Is he going to be your starter? Because I don't believe DeShaun was ever an option for y'all. Because
y'all
remember,
not even the finalists.
So what are you going to get? What are you going to try and get? Baker Mayfield?
Now this is the plan that I am okay with. I'm okay with y'all organically tanking and being trash because, like you said, you do have a lot of assets to rebuild. Y'all definitely have the cap space now. That y'all freed up some cap space getting rid of Russell Wilson. I understand that if you can actually utilize and execute this plan to fruition, because it is some quarterbacks next year that can change.
But you don't draft well. You just.
But they're not.
I said if. I keep saying if, Cannon. If you
they're doing one thing wrong. They're doing one thing wrong if they're going to tank. You know what it is? Not firing Pete Carroll. You can't tank and have
it's a perfect time. I literally was thinking that
he
was on TV today.
You can't tank and still keep Pete Carroll around.
Why? But
why not?
Why? This is a perfect time to get rid of him anyway.
Because to me, so with Pete Carroll, to me is the time you need to see it like
it's time for change right now.
This is the time where you can experiment and try and bring some people in. Just like when we're saying this is the perfect time to bring in Josh McCown if you're Houston, because that way you could try and stick with him and you could try and see if he can get some buy-in from this young, from a young bad team and see kind of like how he can maneuver. Yeah, who was that? And how he can coach and maneuver with the locker room, how he handles the locker room, how he does those things. So to me, it's like this is the time because you still got Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll, even if he is trying to tank, he ain't gonna be around to see it come to fruition. So Pete Carroll trying to win. He ain't gonna win, but he's trying to.
And so it's messing up, like you said. He don't fit with your plan. So
he don't fit with your plan at all.
And he can't draft, so get him the fuck out of here.
I as much as I hate to say it, because I like him as a coach, but I just feel like the game has passed him by, bro. I just feel like it's time. And when I saw him on the TV today, it just felt like it. What he was his response to the media and his press conference today, I just was like, yo, they need a new coach. And it's crazy that
even if they weren't going to take, they should have kept Russ instead of Pete. To me,
but they've been outdated.
They definitely should have kept Russ. I don't know why you never listen. Coming from a team. A person who ain't had no quarterback my whole adult life, bro. Like Mark Brunell is the best quarterback I probably had. Or Kirk Cousins, those two, right? Kirk. And so that's 25 years span, right?
That's nasty.
Don't give up. You don't give up. This is a future Hall of Famer. And he still has years left. So I don't. And then it's like when Pete Carroll came out and said, like, I don't have no intentions. But I hate when teams say stuff like that. When teams say we have no intentions of doing it, and then they do it a few days later.
The next day, like, stop lying to me that hard.
You should have just kept it real. But you deserve whatever spiral that Seattle goes through now, and however long it takes for y'all to find a quarterback, however many years. I wish the 25 on y'all. I don't went through.
It's karma, bro. It's karma.
Yeah.
He should have just handed the ball to Marshawn.
Yeah,
if you hand the ball off to Marshawn, we would have never been here.
We should have made it. We should have made this a fact. The cat right here. Shout out to my guy Cal. Sorry if you guys touched on it already, but where's Julio going, bruh?
Nowhere.
Go home.
Yeah. That man he injured just as much as AJ Green been.
Yeah.
He could.
AJ played all last year.
He did.
He played good too.
He did. But I still ain't saying that you're not injury prone, AJ Green, just because you gave us one.
You gave us one.
You got to get me back to back before I take that off of you.
Julio, I'm pretty sure that he probably wants to go to a contender or somebody good. I'm gonna assume. I'm just gonna assume that.
But where?
I can see Philly.
Oh, they would welcome him with open arms.
Yeah, I can see Philly.
They might give him a Christian Kirk deal.
I wish I could remember our original Julio takes. I feel like I thought I said that it would work.
I think I like the deal too. We might have to go and run it back.
Yeah, we might have to run that one back.
But I can see definitely I can see Philly going after him. I can see what's another?
He now that would be scary. I don't want to see Jalen Hurts with no big, strong wide receiver like that.
Depending on the quarterback situation, I would say Indy because it's an indoor. You know, they need another option because they're losing Ty, and it's really just Michael Pittman and Zach Pascal.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Nasty work.
So I think Indy is an option.
I'm still taking Pittman if he there in fantasy.
But you can have
shit.
Hey, I'm taking him.
They might need to go grab him in Cleveland because they cut Jarvis, so it's really just Amari.
Yeah,
that would be tough. If he could get Julio,
they not really trying to throw the ball as much as you know what?
Because who's gonna be their quarterback?
He gonna wait the market.
But what if they get DeShaun and then
now is now
then they bring in Julio?
It looks appealing.
Yeah.
Buffalo. What about him?
That's why I'm predicting Julio to go.
That would be nice. That's a nice.
Julio ain't taking them creaking bones up there to that cold Buffalo boy.
He'll be broke up.
Or
be broke up week 4. But it looked good on paper. That's good on paper.
No, it definitely sounds good.
This just pissed me off. Maybe Julio sneaks in a cheap deal at Tampa.
I hope not.
Oh my God!
As much as I like Brady, I hope not. And if he did, then he'd mess around and be healthy all year too.
Yeah,
of course. It's watch it happen.
We got our guy Ross to tighten up extraordinaire. He said
y'all need to bring him back for cheaper. That would be beneficial.
Why they just ain't restructure his contract?
Because sometimes they say no. That's another thing that I don't understand. So
if he say no to a restructure, why he gonna sign back? How you know he gonna sign back?
Because now once you get cut, now you cannot get. I'm not signing you for what your deal was. I already cut you from that. This is your new deal, and nobody else on the market wants you. So times have changed. I've done it on Madden. I've cut somebody and still resign them because they were cheaper now. They were asking for. On Madden, I don't sign nobody who wants a 1-year deal. I don't do that because they be wanting 1 year, $10 million. No, and that's gonna cut your cap right there. So it's like, nah, bro.
That's damn near the franchise tag.
Talk to a GM. Talk to him. I'm gonna tell you about the restructure when we get on. Yeah, how that works. Not how that works.
Nah, I understand how it works, but I just don't understand why more people just don't say, bro, I'm not restructuring my deal.
No, because I'm gonna tell you who said no.
All right.
So we can wrap it up with our guy is definitely he crossed one hurdle of his what he got going on the off field. He still got those civil cases to deal with. He could possibly just settle and get it all over it, or he can take them all to court and
civil cases is the worst thing on him, man. Yo,
he has options on what he wants to do. I think his legal matters understand that he's ready to get back on the field. So I guess they're gonna try to expedite what they got going on. We don't really have to touch on the particulars unless you want to, of his legal matters.
No, we ain't gotta talk about his legal matters.
I really don't care about his legal matters. The only thing about it is that I understand that everybody loves DeShaun Watson. Everybody loves him. It's the reason why his situation kind of went the way it went, because he's definitely one of those likable guys and everybody likes. And like I say, that's my favorite quarterback outside of Dak. You know what I'm saying? Cannon knows personally how I feel about DeShaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Don't change the fact that his ass is gonna get suspended. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
hopefully it's only 4 games though.
I don't care if it's 2. I don't even care if it's 2.
Oh yeah, if it's 2, that's even better.
I understand the precedent is supposed to be
set.
6.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 6.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 6.
Like I said, I understand that. I understand they can say he gets 6, then he can, get it reduced and all that. But at the end of the day, he can't leave out here scot-free.
But I hate the fact I hate the go. Why are people getting suspended when they innocent?
Goodell.
So, but I'm trying to. So basically, someone can accuse me. Because if I accuse Hill right now of stealing from my home, right? we going to court. If I go down to the magistrate and say that we're going to court no matter what, if his job now says you're gonna be suspended 2 weeks, no pay, how is that fair? Because some random person made up a lie. Because if far as I'm concerned, if he's innocent, then they lying.
What about if you and 21 other people was like, hey, yo, he robbed me too in the same exact way?
Yeah, at some point, I at least got your pen.
But if he was rich, I can understand why so many people are doing that. I ain't rich, so it ain't gonna be that many people trying to rob me. But if I was rich, maybe.
So here's my thing, real quick. So all I'm gonna say is, yeah, people bring in that, oh, he's rich and people trying to get money out of him. But also, as Black people, we also say we don't have no faith in the justice system. And so, yeah, as Black people, we don't have no faith in justice system. And so we should take that into account, especially when, hey, women are involved. Because also you got to think, okay, so there's a totem pole sometimes of who's going to be, protected, I'll say. And so the man with the money or a massage therapist, 21 others. And there's also some that haven't even come forward. And there's also some who said, hey, I had this similar experience, but I don't want to file no charges. I just want to, distance myself from the situation.
Yeah.
So once again, others just sounds terrible, man.
It sounds nasty.
So what I'm saying is, it's the same thing. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's past his and so he's completely innocent.
He better never get another massage. He better listen to Trent Williams. This thing's not even good for you, bro.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to get him. He wasn't trying to get a massage to break up the muscle fibers. That's not what he was trying to get.
But my thing is that I think he played it. I think he played this part wrong. Like I said, the suspension is coming. Either if it's 6, 4, 2 games, however many it is. My thing is, he should have put it in the NFL's hands. He should have showed up to camp, and they should have put him. They should have at least put him on
last year.
Yeah, he should have got the suspension.
I never understood this
and get it out the way.
I never understood that.
Or get on the commissioner's exempt list. Because if he was on the commissioner's exempt list, like which I've been asking for this entire time, I would have been okay. I'm like, you know what? He don't need a suspension. At least he was on that.
Of him doing it the way he did it. Wow. What was it? Because he was innocent. That's why he wanted to stand on his name.
And he's claiming his innocent. And once again, the NFL is doing a better job, even though they've been inconsistent throughout their years. They're doing a better job of waiting for the legal system.
Because he's a bigger face, like you said. He's likable.
Yeah.
Can I touch on this real quick?
Yeah.
He says, Rodgers and Packers lied about a world issue, and he got a Stern talking to. They pick and choose.
That's lying about your vaccine status and 21 sexual assaults. That's different, bro.
I think I want to also connect that with AB actually, because remember AB got he got suspended and stuff like that. So I want to connect it to AB. So the league actually knew that Aaron Rodgers was not vaccinated. He lied, but he lied to the media.
Yeah,
the league was already aware. AB actually produced a fake vaccination card, and that's also a criminal. That's a criminal act as well. So that's why AB got suspended.
Aaron Rodgers in jail for that in New York.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he lied, but it's not the same. And I wish he would have got suspended.
And that ain't the first time he's lied to the media. Yeah, everybody lies to the media.
But we seen coaches lie to the media. We seen
facts.
So that's like the league knows he's unvaccinated.
That's a great point, though.
And they told him that's not. They told him, hey, that's not gonna count.
Yeah,
that's a great point. That's a great point. AB got 3 games though.
Yeah,
Aaron couldn't get 1
because
he just got fined, right?
Because
he got fined because he was breaking protocol. That's why he got fined.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's in line. If that's what they're saying, hey, you're breaking protocol, we're gonna fine you.
Okay.
And so to me, that's in line. So to me,
but that fake vaccination card, that's a crime. You got to get 3 to 4 games, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't vouching for him.
I know you ain't vouching for him. I'm just saying.
He's lucky he didn't go to jail.
Yeah,
especially after having a criminal past.
Because I'm not for caping for Rodgers. So I do feel like the punishment fit his crime though.
We touched it, but I understand that. Like I said, all I say, like I said, I love, like I said, DeShaun Watson, like I said, my favorite quarterback outside of Dak. Like I said, I ride for my guy. I want to see him succeed. I want to see everything prosper if he's innocent. Let's just say if he's innocent. If he go fight all 22 cases and beats all 22 cases, then
he's gonna be exhausted though. Like,
hey, if that's what you want to do for fight for your freedom, then that's what you do to clear your name.
They can't have it all in one trial. They can't be co-defendants.
They need to do something and expedite this thing. But like I said, let's say he beat all the cases, then no, he shouldn't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if he settled and it's still, and if he settled and now we don't really know what's coming out, it's some NDAs out there, it's some reasonable doubt.
Oh yeah, come on now. Go ahead.
Then the league got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know the two situations are different ends of the spectrum. I just don't like the inconsistency from the league office. Appreciate y'all for clarifying, though. It's all good. That's what we here for, baby. Teamwork.
I don't like the inconsistencies neither. You're right about that.
They've been inconsistent since Goodell got in, so that ain't nothing.
That's why I always say Paul Tagliabue, even though Goodell been commissioner most of my life now.
Yeah.
Paul Tagliabue, my daggone commissioner. I don't care, man.
I will say Goodell took it to new heights, though, as far as
the inconsistency.
Yeah, but the league used to be fun before that. Like Tagliabue, big hits, group celebrations, all type of stuff, bro. It was the fun league, man.
The inconsistency is the only reason I want them suspended.
Yeah.
Because if we talk about fair, if we talk, we gonna be fair, then a lot of other people
should have never been suspended.
Should have been, but you want to be inconsistent with how you handle some of those. So now I'm trying to bring it into we're gonna be inconsistent. Let's be all the way inconsistent, all the way there. Everybody gonna get the raw deal.
And to me, when it comes to it, also, if you want to talk about consistency, DeShaun should get a very long suspension, considering like Zeke got 6 games for one allegation.
Yeah, so then technically he should get
22,
6 times 20.
Cleared.
Yeah, 6 times 21.
That he was innocent on. Let's
and that's why he gonna say I did a self-imposed. I set out all the last.
That shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. You started that because you wanted to get traded.
You should have put it in writing first.
You wanted to get that because you sat out because you did not want to play for the Houston Texans anymore.
Facts.
If he would have got traded, he would not have sat out. So this does not count as a suspension. So everybody in the group that
why was he saying that? He was saying last year that I want to exercise my no trade clause. He was saying that.
On certain teams?
For certain teams. He wasn't saying it just in general.
But those was the only teams that was asking for. It wasn't
and what he was saying, like Smokey Mama, make it work.
Yeah. Facts. He was trying to use some leverage that he didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's my thing. Wow, you don't need to be using with that situation playing out, and you not want to be in Houston because of the cluster we know that they were. Like, you just need to get out, bro, and then you need to fight these cases.
But let's talk about the teams that they agreed to now. Is like you got the Saints,
Atlanta.
He didn't agree to Atlanta, but they in
Carolina.
the mix. Carolina,
Browns,
and the Browns,
Saints,
and the Saints. That was the first one I said, right? Yeah, I did say Saints first.
Yeah, those 3.
Saints, Carolina,
and the Browns.
But I thought he visited Atlanta today, though.
Yeah, but I don't think their trade package was approved by the Texans.
All right. But he interested.
Yeah, because he's from there.
Because he want to go home.
Yeah, he want to go home.
Yeah.
So said they may up their offer. They may try to figure it out. So I don't understand why
they told Matty Ice, like, look, bro, we actively trying to get this man. You might be up, bro.
And then where Matty Ice going?
He gotta go to Houston. He gotta be included.
I ain't going to Houston.
He got a no trade clause.
He gonna have something.
Hey, going to Houston, bro. You gotta get prepared. Hey, you're going into this package, Matty Ice.
What Denzel say? I'm leaving here.
I'm leaving here with something.
Leaving here with something. I'm from around the way, baby.
I'm leaving here with some.
Matty Ice might not be from around the way, but he gonna be from there today.
God
damn it.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the best solution? What's the best team that you think he should go to? Out of those,
I honestly think the Browns.
Explain.
I think if DeShaun Watson goes to the Browns and they pick up Julio, I feel like they can contend in the AFC. I'm not gonna say that they're Super Bowl or bust, but I feel like also DeShaun gonna be a little bit rusty. He gonna have to potentially sit out 4 to 6 games. So but I do think that they could be a playoff team if he come back looking good, though. Honestly, they got defense and offense and special teams.
How do you feel about that, AJ? You said something earlier that you don't think he should go to the Browns. Why is that?
Bro, you see the AFC. So the path to the playoffs, and I know it sounds like I'm being selfish, but I'm really saying, hey, bro, it's a lot of shit that you got to do to really be successful in the AFC, and it's a lot of people you got to go
ridiculous at this point.
Exactly. So we talk about the AFC West. In the AFC North, you still got Lamar, you got Joe Burrow, and So in the past, the Browns have had the Bengals number, but still, you still got to get through that gauntlet. Pittsburgh still got a good defense. And so, yeah, I like the coaching in place with Stefanski. He'd be able to get up there with, Stefanski, Chubb. I think he would have, a really good rapport with Amari, and depending on who they bring in the draft and stuff like that. But then you still got to go through the rest of that AFC gauntlet. To me, you go, especially the NFC South. We don't know how much longer Brady is going to be there, but for the sake of argument, because I think I know where Hill's going to go, I'm going to say he goes to the Saints.
Yeah, because I'm definitely picking the Panthers.
Yeah, so I like the Panthers as well, but I think the Saints could do a lot with him. Still being
what?
So to me, out of all three of these options, over the last couple of years, they've had the best defense.
Mm-hmm.
And
they lost a key piece to it.
I understand they lost a key piece to it, but they still have a lot on that defense. And I really want Jameis to go back, because I think Jameis would have took that team to the playoffs. But
he just had a bad break, man. Jameis got some terrible luck.
No, but yeah. So even with post Sean Payton, I still think Dennis Allen, they still have a good structure in place. So I think that
I like Dennis Allen too.
And if you saying are the Saints still attractive post Sean Payton, how can you say are the Panthers are attractive with Matt Rule? What has Matt Rule shown?
I mean, it was a tough team in his first year.
No. He ain't showed nothing, because this is it. He's DeShaun a bust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So to me,
he's DeShaun a bust. He's gonna get up out of there. But that defense that you're talking about, that defense is ready. It's ready to go, and it's ready for an offense to sustain something. So this defense can definitely get after people, because before Christian McCaffrey got injured, they had the top defense. They had the top defense five. Once they lost Christian McCaffrey, like I said, the whole
everything
defense got to be on the field all day.
The whole team faltered, and like you said, you give me DJ Moore, you give me Robbie Anderson some weapons. Come on now, I like that. I like that.
And another thing though is I want to know what these packages are for the trade, because remember during the season the rumblings was they was willing to give up Christian McCaffrey in a deal for DeShaun.
But that would be dumb now. If you know that you can really get him, you got to keep Christian McCaffrey at all costs.
But 100%. But I just don't know. I need to know what the deals are.
These deals
we're gonna find out soon. He gonna be traded tomorrow.
And this is my thing. These deals are going to be massive. 3 first round picks minimum. So maybe some players is added. It's gonna kind of look like the Russell Wilson deal on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Which team is in better position to recover from this massive haul?
I think the Browns.
From what they have shown, I'm going with the Panthers.
Oh yeah, you talking about from what they have shown.
What have they front office show? This team is not quarterback away, but damn it, if they get a quarterback, they'll be competitive as hell.
They'll be competitive, and the NFC South. I mean, you got a real chance.
The NFC is.
Yeah, I know, but I want to be specific. Yeah, you're right. NFC, they got a chance.
All you got to do is,
but they got a real chance to win that division.
Now, don't get me wrong. Mickey Loomis, the Saints front office have shown that they'll put a contender out there. They'll find a way to get a contender. So I'm not.
And that's what I was saying. And that's what I was saying. Even when you was talking about the post Sean Payton era, Sean Payton is gone, but some of that structure is still in place. And so I said, with Matt Rule, I don't know.
It sounds all that structure in place. It sounds good when I'm coming to play for Sean Payton.
But Matt Rule was not that bad for a first year coach.
He's not a bad coach, period. I'm not vouching and saying he's the great. He's on his last leg. He's DeShaun a bust though. It's it.
But
He
why?
don't get DeShaun.
But why is he DeShaun a bust? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you get 2 years to just turn it all around. Like that's all you get now.
They gave him
NFL,
2 quarterbacks,
bro. Yeah,
And that's why so many teams
they traded a little bit for Sam Darnold. That's why.
Yeah, they did.
So you vouched for that. You vouched for Sam Darnold to get here.
Yeah, he did. No, he wanted him. He went out and got his guy.
So that's what.
Yeah, you do. This is your second. If you get DeShaun, yeah,
Frank,
but I feel like
that's
if
why
you
Frank
don't
Reich
get
in the same
DeShaun,
position.
you
Frank
can't
Reich
walk
got to
away
hit on
from
his
him.
next QB.
I think. Hold on, we could touch on that. I like what you just said. I just think that once again, I'm not trying to disrespect the Saints. I think
We
the
had
Saints.
an hour 20, by the way.
I know we about to wrap this up. We got to the Saints' allure is definitely still Sean Payton first. And then I know you'll take care of me business-wise. I understand that. But the Sean Payton allure, I'm not signing up for Dennis Allen until Dennis Allen shows me something. You know,
but I liked him when he was a head coach. He was one of like you. He was one of the better head coaches for Oakland.
Yeah. And you know, he got up out of there. And I mean, and he definitely deserved a second opportunity because he put in the grind, he put in the work. And I'm like I said, he's good. Like you said, I don't understand I understand what they're waiting on. You got a chance to get DeShaun, go get DeShaun. But if you don't get DeShaun, Jameis better be the next. The next notification we get.
His contract need to be under DeShaun's. So as soon as DeShaun say no, just throw that bitch away. And hey, James, come on in, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
Frank Reich deserves a contract extension, though.
He does, but he also was the one who put his neck on the line
for Wentz.
Pounded the table for Wentz, gave up all of those assets for Wentz, said that I can fix him.
Yeah, he said that.
And so what I'm saying is,
well, 1 year ain't enough time to fix people sometimes.
This next one got to work. 1 year ain't enough, but also Frank Reich was like, okay, I got to get him out of here. Also, Frank Reich was also a part of that. I'm belling on him. Frank Reich
he was.
So
no, he had to get back on board because he could have been fired then.
Yeah, that's why.
And that's what I said. So now you acknowledge your mistake. I made a mistake. I messed up. Cool. But like I said, he has been a good coach.
He's definitely been a good coach.
He's definitely been a good coach, and they definitely overachieved for what, you know, kind of like
numerous years.
Yeah, they definitely overachieved,
especially the last couple of years with Pascal. So shoot.
But for me personally, the reason why I say that is just because how quick the NFL works, and then also they're also not going to just, I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback and, you know, bring him in. So to me, it almost looks like they're going to have to give away more assets, although they did recoup some stuff, in that trade, and they got some money off the books, which is
that was more important. That was more important than anything.
But what did I say last week, bro? Recycling trash.
Yeah, but and that's my point. So it's just like, hey, bro, like if you the quarterback whisperer, they almost go looking at you like, hey, bro, you brought some stinky trash in here, so now we about to give you some more trash.
We gonna keep bringing in those trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's funny though. That's funny as hell though.
We're gonna get up out of here because I know you about to disrespect, but like it's been reported that Baker wants to go to the Colts, so he can find a way to the Colts.
That's stinky. That's more stinky trash.
That's stinky trash already.
That ain't the dump. That may not be the dumpster, but that's like the trash when you left a chicken tray in there by accident.
Nah, because what I will say, like Baker throw, like when it comes to protecting the rock, Wentz did a better job. Like you're gonna be bringing more picks, more right play. Like it's stinky trash, bro. And like
playoffs.
Yeah, if
Winston made it to the playoffs before too.
That running game and that defense.
He gonna have to run the game in the defense again, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. But he ain't gonna have receivers this time. He ain't gonna have the receivers. So he at least still had people to throw to, even though he was bad at throwing. Pascal ain't gonna cut.
I'm not about to see. Y'all not about to get me on.
We need to get up out of here anyway.
No, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. What you're not about to do is get me on record. But all these other recycled trash, Jimmy G, miss you.
Yeah, I'm staying all the way away from Jimmy G.
Say it with your boy.
Hey,
Trash.
I want somebody to trade for Minshew.
Seattle.
Listen.
Why not keep Drew Lock if you're going to trade for Minshew?
Might as well. They're the same person.
It's a story.
They're the same person, bro.
Going back home.
I'm not,
Seattle.
like
going
you said,
back home.
I'm not reshuffling trash, bro.
They ain't got no choice. They ain't got no spades in their hand.
Ew.
You keep waiting. You keep waiting. Me to endorse. Oh, he could be good. Man, he could be good in Washington, though, man. That's the
He's
quarterback.
gonna be better. He's gonna put up better numbers than probably anybody in Washington. But it's like in recent years, but we're not going to win games, bro. Like we had holes on our defense already. We got more holes now. We have more holes on the offensive line, and we don't have the draft picks or the cap space to fix it. So it's like,
sorry, bro.
You can't win without a defense. I don't care. And his offense ain't that good. It ain't like he Brady or somebody that we saying every time he touches the rock, we're gonna score. Like, no, like we're gonna have to make stops.
Y'all can catch us on all major podcast platforms, 3Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3Man Weave _ You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. I'm Hill, AJ, that's Cannon.
And we out, man.
Hey, I promise y'all next week. We're gonna talk about the NBA. I swear.
Hey, I don't know, man. There's too much shit going on.
I was glad we didn't get to it.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we out.